Okay, we got another pitching drill here. So in the last video where we talked about the wind-up, we talked about how important balance was. I've got a few drills on how to improve your balance. I think this is, if you're a parent or a coach who maybe isn't exactly sure how to teach your kids how to pitch yet, I think you should start with this almost before you ever even throw a ball. I mean, you might want to have them throw a ball so you can see who has some talent pitching and who needs more work, but right after that, I'd go straight to these drills until they're balanced, because I've seen so many kids throw pitches from off-balance positions, and when that happens, you really don't know where the ball's going to go. So I'd rather have this balance thing kind of licked before you start pitching in the season if you have time for it. So Luke's going to show you his mechanics. Luke looks like pretty much like a mirror image of me, I would imagine. He's righty, I'm lefty. So Luke, why don't you go ahead. So Luke starts from the stretch here. He normally pitches with a wind-up, but I'm going to have him start from the stretch for simplicity's sake. So why don't you go ahead and show us how you're going to lift your leg, and then I want to point out some of the key points about how he lifts his leg. Okay, so, and you keep your hands together.
Yeah.
So Luke should be able to balance here for a long time. Notice that his knee is at least as high as his waist. We see a lot of kids that can only lift their knee to about here. It really doesn't necessarily matter, but I'd like to see more momentum and more balance by bringing your knee here. Another thing you're going to notice is his foot is completely relaxed and his leg is relaxed. His leg doesn't look like this. It doesn't look like this. It looks like it's dangling. You could be able to push it. And so is his ankle, okay? So Luke, you can put your leg down now. So those are key points. If you're learning how to do a wind-up, you should be able to bring your leg up past your waist, tiny little bit of bend in your leg. Let that knee just hang. Let your leg dangle and be comfortable in this position. If my hip flexor wasn't getting tired from doing this all day long, I could probably do this all day long. So then next, Luke is going to show us a balance drill where he's going to lift his leg, and then he's going to bring his leg down, and then he's going to spread his hands and go out, and then he's just going to keep coming back like this. And so it looks like ballet, but what he's doing is he's training that motion so he's got balance for days, and he's sinking into that back leg because we're getting ready to power up from that back leg and push with that. So Luke, why don't you show us like 3 of those under control. Up, then down, and then out. Yep. And I want you to really emphasize going up, down, and then out. You kind of went up and then down and out at the same time.
Yeah.
I want you to go down and then out. Down and then out. And then he can get back up like this. And it's hard, isn't it?
I almost fell that one.
Yep. Well, let's see you do it one more time. Okay. He kind of went out again a little bit, and that's okay. He's pretty good with balance, and even he'll mess up sometimes. So then, what's the last drill we like to do?
The last one we're going to do is we're going to go up with our foot. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to go down, up, but there's a wiffle ball right here. So we're going to go back, pick it up, come back up.
Yep. And then we're going to put it back down in the same fashion.
Go back down.
And then come back up to your... So, he's coming back up to his leg up spot, and then he could do this all day. Now, I think that right leg's getting a little wobbly, so I don't think he could really do it all day. But first, just start with that leg lift and the balance. Then you can start incorporating this kind of stuff. And then, when you're good at that, then you can start picking up something behind you, coming back up, and then putting something down behind you. And once you get good at that, then you're probably a third of the way through the most important stuff in your wind-up.